Hello, a very good evening. What's your
Very
name?
good evening, ma'am. My name is Pooja Thakur, ma'am.
Yeah. So, very good evening, Pooja, and very warm welcome on my YouTube channel. So, how are you? How's your day shaping up?
First of all, thank you so much, ma'am, for such a warm welcome. And my day has been fantastic. But in the evening, it was raining heavenly, so we had a power cut, because of
Okay.
which we faced a little bit problems. And it's a frequent on these days, since these are the days of rainy season. So yeah. Otherwise, it's going amazing. And how about you, ma'am? How has your day been, and how's everything? And how's life going?
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say I'm fresh as fast. So, thank you for your concerns. And if I talk about my day, so it was a lazy one. I didn't feel so productive today because of the weather, you can say. It was raining since morning here, and just like you, we had a power cut for some hours. And as you know, when we have and cats and dogs rain, so it was terrible because you have to manage without electricity, and that disturbs our lifestyle for some time because we feel
Yeah.
uncomfortable and we are not able to do our work at proper timing, so everything got disturbed. And then later I feel lazy, so I got my nap. Not, it was not a nap, it was a quiet sleep time in an afternoon. So today here I am again after my sleep to talk to you, and I'm very excited to talk to you.
So am I. I am equally excited to have this session with you, ma'am.
Thank you
Okay,
so
shall I
much.
introduce myself?
Yeah, definitely. I was just thinking about to ask you. So I would love to know about you. So please introduce yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me chance to introduce myself. And my name is Pooja Thakur, and I hail from a beautiful state of Himachal Pradesh. About my qualification, I've done graduation. Currently, I'm pursuing post graduation through distance learning mode. And as for my hobbies, I love reading books, spending time in nature, and having conversations with like-minded people. And these days, I've also immersed myself into improving my communication skills, and uh, because of which I have also started my YouTube channel, where I share my journey and my experience. Whatever I learn, I just share it there with people so that they can also learn along with me. So yes, that is all about me, ma'am.
That's wonderful. That's really amazing to hear about you. And I would say you are already an eloquent speaker. You are speaking very well. So you have lots of things to share with audience, to share with learner. Okay. So, and you are from Himachal Pradesh. I have visited Shimla, not Shimla, it was Kullu and Manali. And I think
Okay.
your place, you are living in heaven. You are living with nature, that sceneries, that hills, that mountains, everything. So you feel, I think you people they who are living in that atmosphere with nature, you feel calm. You feel, contentment. Like if I compare to the like us, we are living in metro cities, so we have to deal with so many things which
Okay.
makes us tired and sometimes short tempered. So I feel you people are more calm than us.
Yes, when you are saying about my place, you know what, ma'am? I am thinking about where you might be, what is your place.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
definitely.
all those questions are there in my mind. But I mean, what a curiosity we human have. Okay, before I answer all those questions that you just asked, or you talked about my state, I would love to know more about you so that I could answer those in a better way.
Definitely. So as you know, my name is Rashi Khandelwal. I am from Rajasthan, but currently I am talking to you from Gurgaon. That's why I mentioned that people who are living in metro cities. And I am a homemaker. Simultaneously, I have a YouTube channel by the name of Learn English with Rashi. As like you, I am also working on my communication skills, on my English speaking, on my fluency. And if I talk about my qualifications, and then I hold a master's degree in English literature. And nowadays I am just trying new things, exploring new things. Just for example, I have made this, so it was so new
Oh,
for me. And
oh my
I'm not
goodness.
in
You made
reading
it
these days.
on your own.
It is a dot mandala art. So I
Okay.
my husband ordered a kit for me, and these patterns were already
It's so
there.
pretty.
We have to fill the colors only. So it's totally
Okay,
depend
by
on your,
needle.
yeah,
And
that tool.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, I
So
got it.
it's totally new for
Oh,
me.
pretty.
Just I'm trying new things, and these things making me, makes me happy. So
Yeah.
before some month, I was also a bibliophile person. I was also in reading, but nowadays I'm not in reading. Nowadays, I want to cultivate that habit, inculcate that habit, again. But I'm facing little bit of struggle with it. So that's little bit about me.
Yes. And that's all, that's a lot about you. And as you mentioned that you have been exploring new things, you are doing new things these days. I believe we have only one life, right? We should explore whatever we wanted to do in our life. If you It's not just about you need to stuck into one thing. Just explore as many things as you can, right? And as you talked about previously about city life and village life, and as you are also from Rajasthan, originally
Yeah,
you are from
yeah.
Rajasthan, right? So I would love to know more about forts, because there are a lot of forts in Rajasthan, right? So if I ask you specifically in Rajasthan, so where are you from? And if you can talk a little bit about forts in Rajasthan, have you visited some of them? I would love to know more about that.
Yeah, honestly speaking, I have not visited forts, but I can talk. I want to share something about my city, as I am from Bharatpur city, and there is a fort, Lohagarh Fort, and my city is also famous as Lohagarh city. It was the only city which, Britishers were not able to keep them. Britishers were not able to establish their emperor on my city. The king was so courageous, and they fight, and you can find out that is story on YouTube as well. And I can tell you about my own city's fort. So yeah. And as you mentioned, Rajasthan is actually famous for their culture, for their rich culture, and for their
Yeah,
food, for their bravery.
it
Actually,
has
people
rich
are actually
culture.
brave.
Yes,
They are so courageous. They are always
yes,
ready for their, for their religion, for their karmas, for their duty. And we have that thing. So this much I
yes.
can tell
I
you
have a lot
about
of
food.
friends. Yes, ma'am. I have a lot of friends from Rajasthan. Two to three friends I have from Rajasthan, and some of them are from I don't even remember. But yeah, they are. I mean, I love talking about foods, and they tell me that they have a lot of foods, and their culture is also very rich. And I would love to visit Rajasthan once in my life, because there is one girl. She's an influencer. She's of my age. She have been to Rajasthan, and she wore the dress of the Rajasthan, and she clicked photos, lot of photos on camel, and that was really interesting. That was intriguing, and I would love to visit once.
Yeah, if you want to visit, so I would recommend, if you want to visit, then please choose winter season, because as you are from Himachal Pradesh, so you are not habitual for that temperature in which we are living. And if you come in winter season, then please visit Jaisalmer once in your life. That desert on the New Year evening, New Year night, you feel a different kind of life there. That temperature, that cozy nature, that cozy environment people create there. People go for celebration for the New Year parties, and it's not that kind of parties, it's a celebration. And if you want to visit, then you can go for Jodhpur, that blue city, the Jaipur, the pink city.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
there
there are
are
a lot of
versatile
places.
things. You can explore so
Yes.
many things.
Yes, I would love to, and thank you so much for sharing that roadmap. But I'm a kind of person who would love to visit places which are unexplored and which are not that much crowded. And uh, I would love to, go with the locals where nobody goes. Those kind of places I would love to
Understood.
visit. I'm
Hmm.
that kind of a person.
Yeah, because you want to live every moment. You don't want any disturbance from the crowd. I can understand that feel, because what happened when we visit any place, any public place, so nowadays every public place is so crowded that you can't enjoy, and you can't record the things, you can't feel the moment, and you have to stood in a line, and then you have to just go ahead and ahead. So that's why we are not able to keep memories. So
Yes.
I can resonate with the things
Yes,
that you
ma'am.
mentioned.
Though I love talking to strangers, but I don't like overcrowded places which are packed. I don't like to visit. And these days, it's the time of August, and college has just started, and everything is just schools are also just starting,
Hmm.
and everything is like that. So, marketplace is very crowded, and as I live in a city called Monday, and a lot of foreigners also visit
Hmm.
this place. This is a way to Kulu Manali as well, and there are a lot of temples as well. People love to visit to see the architect of the temples and all, because there are very historical temples.
Hmm.
So I mean, sometimes it's okay, but every day I don't even go to market these days. I go to calm places. There are some of calm places as well, temples, the Tanamata temple. So I instead go there and enjoy my time over there. So yes.
Understood, understood. Because of that crowd atmosphere, because of the people, we are not able to, make the connection with God. If you are visiting any temple, if you want to, feel the nature, then you are not also able to observe the nature, to observe those feelings, to observe that environment actually, because nature has a totally different when you are sitting in a natural surrounding, then your mindset is also changed. You want to observe everything, every small detail, to what we can say, every now I'm not getting the word, and now I feel I am blank out, so sorry for that. You
No, it's
can speak
okay.
on different topic
Yeah.
or different thing. Now I'm not getting what I want
Yes.
to say. It happens with me.
Okay. I mean, it happens to everyone, and it's not a big deal. Chill. And yes, you cannot build that connection with nature and with God if it's overcrowded, because nature also talks back. So
Yeah.
it is going to be hard for you to build that connection. That is what I feel.
Yeah, I feel resonate, and I can totally, agree with you. I want to share my experience. Last year we visited Mahakaleshwar temple in Ujjain in the month of Savan.
Oh.
Yeah. So at that time, as we know, that place are so crowded, and we travel so long. Like from my city to reach out to Ujjain, it takes whole night, and you have to travel, and then you are just stood in the line. Because of that crowd, you don't take a moment to see the god, to make that eye contact, to make that feel the his presence in the temple. And just because it's like you have to go ahead and ahead, and you are not able to feel the god's presence in the temple. That's why I also feel, if you are going to a spiritual place, so please try to go in that season when there is less crowd. And if that's possible, so don't choose any crowdy place, and don't choose, because as you mentioned, we are not able to build that connection with god, and with that energy. So after some time, I was just feeling, why I am here if I'm not able to make that connection with god, for which I have traveled so hours. So it happens.
But maybe there was some reason, because I believe in things that there is always some reason behind that. Maybe there was some reason that God wanted to have a connection with you in a different way. Maybe that would be the reason.
Yeah, it happens, and everything has a good reason. I feel whatever is happening, there is particularly a good reason behind it. Because what happens, those things which are, similar, happier or makes you a happier, that is okay. But the things which you are not enjoying today, and the things which you are feeling like an obstacle, they are also, they are also making you happy in future. So it's
Yes,
the indirect way of, happiness. That's
yes,
what I think
that is
about
how,
these.
yes, that is how universe communicates with us, right?
Yeah,
Okay, are you fond of traveling, ma'am? Do you love traveling?
I have not traveled so much, but after marriage, I have visited some places. So not so much, you can say. It's just like when my husband
Okay,
makes plan and we go for a vacation, just like that.
okay. Yes, I also haven't done a lot of travel like out of my state. Within my state, I have explored some of districts of my place, but not outside my state, I would say. But I love travel. I have some goals that I wanted to achieve in future, but now I'm traveling in my mind. I travel in my imagination, different places. I love doing that
That should
because
be.
right now I believe because once girls are not independent, I mean, their parents won't allow them,
Hmm.
and also security is other reason. But they, if you build that trust in your parents' mind that you are now able to, go out and manage things on your own, then they will allow. Though my parents are very open minded, they are always ready to whatever I tell them, they just say yes to me. But in last few years I have faced some health issues, so now they are more conscious about where they should, where should I go or where should I not. And also, college days, we used to do a lot of travelings. We used to have friend group and we used to travel a lot. But now somewhere all are busy in their building their career, and I mean, this is how life is, but it should not be like this. Then once we build our career, then we won't get that much time. And I mean, things should not be like that. I wanted to explore things, and we have only one life. But yeah, I would love to visit a lot of places. I love traveling, and I hope this goal will be fulfilled one day. And I always
Definitely.
love talking about travel. I always talk a lot about travel because I am in love with travel. So I used to think that maybe after my graduation I would ask, but it's very hard to ask our parents because we come from a very humble family, so it's quite hard. When it comes to education, my father will say yes to everything in terms of education. But if I say that I wanted to get into traveling and all those kind of things, then they are a bit skeptical about these things because they don't have much idea about that. So yeah, but I believe in doing everything in life, exploring everything, because you don't know what can happen at any time, right?
Yeah, I
So
feel
just
you just open your arm and you are ready to accept anything and exploring new things. So you are that kind of you have that kind of personality. And if I talk about our parents, so as you mentioned, when we are dependent on them, so first thing is they don't have the idea where you want to go, that what type of place that is. And the biggest reason is our security reasons. As we know, on daily basis we have to got some negative news about girl security. That's why parents has become so skeptical for ourselves. And it happens when we become mature now. And now, what I feel, I also feel the same thing as my parents used to do for my younger one, for my sister. I also want to I also want that she should She should explore a new place if she wants. She can go anywhere. But the another reason is that security that will always be in my mind. So whenever she goes outside lonely, so I
Yes.
always try to make confirm she has returned to home or not. That is the reason.
Yes, sometimes I get frustrated. Why is this issue? I mean, why only women they need to take care of security and all these things? But in today's time, both men and women both are, in danger, I would say. And but I think, I mean, why God had? Sometimes I think why God had created this kind of humans. And even today, I was thinking. I think a lot on these kind of topics.
Here, I want
On
to interrupt you. God has not created these kind of humans. We humans have created these kind of, devils on the earth. For because of them, we are not feeling secure, and we are not feeling that much of security, and we are not having that freedom. That's why. So God has created everyone the same with good virtue. He has sent on everyone on this earth. But we are in that social media era, everything on, we can easily get anything on social media. Like some negative content is also there and some positive content is also there. And we all know negative things is spread very easily. And
yes,
they just track our mind very easily. We also feel like where we are is just like an hamster on a loop. And
yes.
you can't solve everything. Always be ready for that negative portion of the life. So that's why it happens. And I can understand your feelings, why we have to pay the price, why we are not able to feel that
Yeah.
freedom. But
Sometimes I
it
think that,
happens.
yes, sometimes I think God should destroy the whole world. I mean, it's my
In
imagination,
imagination.
and yeah, the whole world should be recreated, and all humans should live friendly. But it can't be happen. I mean, it's a delusional kind of thing. We can't
Yeah,
imagine that
it's
it can be
delusion.
happened. It can be happened by human itself if
Yeah.
they will be good and they will have moral values in them, in us, I mean. But in yes, true thing that negativity spread way more faster than positivity in today's day and age. As we have social media, there are pros and cons as well. Because of social media,
It's a
people
satire.
are getting aware. Yes, people are getting aware of things which they were not earlier. But
Hmm.
on the other hand, the negativity is always there. Whenever you open social media, something on the other is happening. But because of that also, we are aware as well that this can
Yeah.
happen. We have to very conscious about things, what is happening. We have to very vigilant around us, what's happening, and that makes us aware as well.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah, these are the things. This is how life is. This is how this world is. We can't do anything. We can just take care of ourselves and try to make other people safe around us. That is what we can do from our side, right?
Yeah, I feel when everyone will have that level of, thinking, that kind of thinking, that day we girl will feel secure, because then we will know, then there will be no need for any police and any army and any rules and regulations. If everyone learn how to respect others, I'm not talking only about females. If we learn how to
Yes,
respect someone,
everyone.
then automatically there is no need to, to make some rules, to make some army, to make some police force for these, for especially girl security. Because it will become so natural, it will become our lifestyle, that we are respecting you and you are respecting us. So there will be no space for altercations and for, quarrels and for that disrespect, nothing. But it's, yeah, again I will say it's just an
Okay,
imagination.
for example, I mean, can we even imagine of that kind of world in today's day and age? Do you think we can think of that? Because it seems while we are talking about these things, why are we? It seems like why are we even discussing? Because it is next to impossible. I think in
Yeah.
today's day and age the way things are happening. uh,
Hmm.
mm, I mean, I don't see sometimes that there is any hope even that that thing can happen.
Yeah.
Maybe.
In my perspective,
But
I'm not able to imagine that time that uh,
yes,
for which we are discussing, because it's actually impossible. We can't
yes,
we can't change everyone. We can just work upon ourselves, and we can work on our siblings. Like, we can make them
yes,
understand. If you have a younger brother, if you have a younger sister, so we can make them understand, or the people with whom we are living, or the people with whom we have connection. So there are less chances that that time will come. I don't feel that that will be possible, because as life has a rule, there should be some negativity and some positivity. Just imagine if everything will become positive, then you will not feel that interest in life. More sweeters, when we take
yeah. I
some.
mean, when it's about some other negative things, that's okay. But when it's about this girl's security thing, I mean,
I
I'm
understood.
specifically talking about those things.
I understood, but in my opinion, it's not possible. Why we are talking about security? Just forget about security. Have you heard female foticide? People are killing their their unborn child just because she's a girl, even in today's
Yes,
era.
and
So
recently,
they
even 3 days ago, there was this news. I saw that you know, there is one father. She had her third girl, so he brought her newborn baby out of the a delivery room. Just I don't know what was the reason, and he killed her, and went back and took her on a place. And later, I mean, this thing came in front that he, I
so
mean, deliberately
imagine
did all those things.
imagine that unborn child who has not welcomed yet in this world. She is also not secure. So the biggest problem is we have that loop in our mindset. When the mindset will change, when people will accept everyone equally, then there will be no need. And I feel God has made everyone equally, but we people have created the differences. We people have created that kind of negative and positive personalities. If you It happens in today's time also. When a boy comes to our family celebrates. But
Yes.
yeah, it's changing with time. People are
Yeah.
becoming aware, and
On
people
this
are
thing,
accepting
we
girls
can say
also.
yes. In terms of this gender equality, I think some of people are now becoming more, they are becoming aware of this thing, that
Hmm.
both are equally important. This thing can be changed, I think, with time. In some places itself where where they don't have that much awareness, I think those people does all those kind of things, because women's also, I mean, girls, they are doing amazing work, and they are making their family proud. So now people are seeing the capability and capacity of women, and they are giving them chance to fly high and chase their dreams, right? So
Definitely. For
yes,
everyone, I think
that.
sky is the only limit, and we all have same caliber. We all have that same capacity. It's just depend on us in which direction we are using that caliber. You know, I we have some we have some news before some month, and I don't know it was about this year or last year. And doctor who was well educated, that person turned to a terrorist.
Hmm,
That happens.
yeah,
Those
it's
terrorists,
all
they
about
are well
mindset.
educated. They are well educated. Sometimes they are from engineering field, they are from some medical field. Then why they are choosing that kind of path? Because of their mindset, because of their values. They feel that that thing is bigger than their profession. That's why they move from that side. So I feel that mindset plays a vital role in everything. When we have the clarity of our thoughts, When we have that awareness about our thoughts, then we can work on our lives and then we can influence others. So our
True.
words, our thoughts, these are the, biggest thing. And I think we should work on our words actually. We should work on our thoughts, how we are speaking to someone, what kind of words we are using, what kind of, which type of word we are using. Like nowadays, you can use any abusive word in front of anyone. Yeah, I know in which context and in which tone you are using that, that creates a difference. But if you are using that kind of abusive word in front of any elder one, or in front of, especially these abusive words always targets girls, so there is no need to use in that tone. Actually, in my opinion, there is there should be no space for these abusive words. But yeah, in today's time, teenagers, they support these kind of things. Like they say
Yes.
we are using them in mock, we are using in that, in that friendly zone, so we are not using in that negative tone. But in my opinion, there should be
But still,
no space. We have so many other words to create that friendly zone, to create that respect. So why we are choosing those things? Just because of that negative things spreads easily. So when we
yes.
become aware about thoughts, then everything can change. Then I hope that
Yes.
world which you imagine will create, and we will able to live in that aura also.
Yes, you brought a very good point. It's all about mindset and the kind of mindset we have. A good person can turn out to be a very terrible or a terrorist kind of person. It's just
Yeah,
about
definitely.
the mindset.
It
Yes.
happens.
Okay. I think we have discussed lot of things today, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
I
otherwise,
really didn't
it's all
plan anything for this conversation actually. But
yes.
I
It turned out
enjoyed
to be a
well.
yes. I hope people would also get something meaningful out of it, right?
I hope
Because
so.
yeah, a lot of things we discussed. Because I also never discussed these kind of things before. I mean, I had many sessions, but
Yeah,
not.
I came across one of your video with that boy. I don't know what is the name of that talk type founder. I also had two conversation with him. He's from Darjeeling. Your last video. His surname is Sarkar. I am not able to recall his name actually.
Okay, Ashim Sirkar.
Yeah, ask him Sarkar. Even I had two conversation with him, but it was just out of my
Okay.
mind. Yeah.
Okay, but I didn't have any conversation with him yet. I mean, he haven't
No,
uploaded.
I think he had
But
uploaded.
okay. I didn't saw that. I mean, today itself, today I have uploaded. I mean, we have upload. I had one
Just
session with
just
him.
before this conversation, I was watching that video. So that video was
Okay,
that.
that is on my channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. That's great. That's amazing.
Okay.
And yes, ma'am. Any questions that we can discuss further? I think we are also running out of time as well. We have
Yeah,
talked more than 30
I
minutes.
I also want to say we I don't have any question, but if you have, then you can go for it. And uh, if you don't have, then we should wrap
No,
up
I
because
mean, yes,
no,
we should. I mean, we have discussed a lot of things, and if about my questions, we can discuss later on in a separate video.
yeah,
And
definitely.
yes, ma'am. And
Thank
I
you for being here with me.
thank you so much for having me here on your channel, ma'am.
It
It
was
was
one.
amazing.
Yeah, same here. Thank you for your precious time. And I really enjoyed a lot. And it was a deep discussion with you, which was unplanned totally.
Likewise.
So thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes,
Bye
ma'am. Have a
bye.
great day ahead. Bye bye.
Bye bye. You too.